This is Mungo Darkmatter, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, I'm going to show you how to use TNT to blast a vertical shaft down into the ground, doing as little damage as possible. Alright, first thing, I'm on top of a mountain here. And I just level it off a little bit here. Just a little extra here, and the reason I'm leveling this off is so I can get a better idea of where I want to build the shaft. I want to kind of center it, because the idea is to drill the shaft down the center of the mountain and actually farther down below it without knocking the sides of the mountain off. So I want to get it kind of in the middle. Now TNT will blast dirt much more than it will like stone. So in other words, if you're blasting in pure dirt, it's going to blast a lot of it away, whereas stone, it won't blast as far. So what I am going to do is, right now I'm in creative mode, and I'm going to go get some TNT and some redstone torch. Let me get some switches and relays just in case. Maybe on a pressure plate just for the heck of it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to I think I'm pretty much in the center of this. Right here is probably the center. And bore down, and I'm going to hit rock right there. So just to kind of demonstrate how much damage TNT does to dirt, I'll put one block of TNT here in all of this dirt, and we're going to see what happens. So I put a redstone torch on it. Alright. Now I think we're going to go back down. I think we're going to go this way over to center it a little better. Let's see how that looks. I think that's a little bit better centered. Now you can see it pretty much blew away one layer of rock down here, but it blew a lot of dirt away. Alright, now I'm going to put one TNT right there, and I'm going to put a redstone torch on it. Hold on a second here. Or next to it. Oops. Watch that. Now you see, it didn't blow away quite as much of the stone. It made a pretty even shaft, actually. So what we're going to do, make sure that's about in the center. Yeah, that's still pretty good. So we're going to dig a shaft down. Now I'm in creative mode, so I can actually fly. If you were not in creative mode, obviously it would take you a little longer to do this. Also, I have unlimited TNT in creative mode. If you weren't in creative mode, you need to make a bunch of TNT. Because what we're going to do is we're going to dig down. You'd also have to be careful because you don't want to hit lava if you were in survival mode because you'll burn up and die. It's like a cavern here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some rock here. The reason I patched that is it will help control the explosion a little more. It's still going to blast out more on that side, but hopefully, oops. Now here's another problem right here. If I'll leave this as it is. If I blast out the dynamite from here, it's going to shoot around this room, quite possibly. Oops. Alright, now see there's some lava. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a couple of cobblestones there to patch that up. What I'm doing is I'm hopping and I'm placing down the TNT as I hop. So it's carrying me back up the shaft. Still got a ways to go. More stuff there. Alright, now make a hole there. Place the redstone torch right there. Alright. Looks like it made a pretty even shaft all the way down and didn't blow through the side of the mountain, which is what we had hoped for. But I think if we get down here, it may have stopped. Oh, sometimes this happens. See, I'm trying to put down a torch here. And things disappear as I put the torch down. That's because this is almost like a ghost image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit and come back in. And I'll be right back. I actually fell the rest of the way. See, none of those stones were there. It just looked like it. So you got to be careful when you blast away that much stuff. Sometimes I'm not exactly sure what happens. The stones are kind of like ghost stones. You can actually step on them, but they're not really there. So when you exit and come back in again, you'll find them there. So anyway, this is the shaft that we've dug straight down using dynamite. By digging a column and just putting it straight down. Oh, looks like we did lose a little out of this side right here. And that's where the water's coming from too. Let's change the time back to daylight. So we would have to do a little bit of repair here. And the reason is because I guess I didn't really go around the mountain. There was this kind of cavern thing coming in here anyway. Although this might make a kind of neat entrance to some sort of castle or tower or something. So anyway, that's the shaft we blew using TNT. I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy playing Minecraft.